this been like for you? I mean, you appeared in the red-white game, but otherwise, waiting till penultimate exhibition game to get in.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit sore over camp after day 3 or 4, and just kind of easing my way back into it, and didn't want to rush anything really. And I'm looking forward to play tonight.
Have you talked to Dylan about coming back after a serious situation like each of you have had? He compared it to, Ricky Bobby, like everything is going super fast. Do you, and the style you play, I mean, you're a very in your face player. What do you anticipate it's going to be like?
Yeah, I'm nervous, definitely. I'm excited though, just to kind of get back into it. And I know it's going to take a few games, and there's going to be some frustration and a whole bunch of emotions going through my head. But just happy to be back out there and just take it day by day and game by game, and eventually I'll be back to where I was.
Do you anticipate initiating contact rather than Dylan kind of said when he first got out there, he was waiting for something to happen and then just decided to make it happen himself? Do you anticipate something similar, or? Yeah,
I mean, I think it's just going to come throughout the game. I'm definitely not going to be running around looking for it, but it's hockey. It's going to happen in and around the net and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to it, just kind of getting back into it and getting bumped and just getting my timing back.
Just wanted to ask you a real quick follow up on the vaccine question. Numerous NBA players have come around after initially saying they weren't going to get vaccinated. Have you had any second thoughts at all?
No.
Thanks, Tyler.
Answer, Con?
Yeah, hi, Tyler. You talked about the physicality and getting into it. Do you anticipate that being the biggest challenge, being out this long, or is it timing, or what do you think is going to be the biggest challenge for you here?
I would say timing, physicality. I mean, I worked out all summer, and I'm stronger and just as strong as I've ever been. So I don't think that's going to be a major issue. I think it's just timing and getting back to the speed of hockey, gameplay, in an NHL game. So I'm looking forward to it.
And considering that you had been practicing for a while there, I know there was some hard physical battle drills in practice. 2 games, do you feel is good enough to get you ready for the start of the season?
It's going to have to be. I think it's going to take a little bit more, but these 2 games are going to be very helpful. And having a week of practice before next Thursday is going to be good with the team. And I know we'll be battling and working hard and getting ready for game 1.
Thanks, Tyler.
Max Boltman.
Hey, Tyler, did you expect like some soreness to come in, or did that kind of startle you when you felt that?
Yeah, I think we all expected it. Just with coming off anything, obviously a surgery, and it's not my back, it's just everything around that's just trying to compensate and work extra hard to kind of protect it. And it's just little things here and there, but nothing major, and nothing that any of us are worried about. It's just kind of getting through that first stage of coming back. And really kind of this is where the only time I've really worked hard and done a lot of things in 6-7 months. So it's going to happen throughout the year. It might happen, but eventually it's I think I'll be back to where I was.
How much did you talk to Danny? I don't know how similar your procedure was to his, but like going through that process and what that would kind of be like.
Yeah, I talk to D all the time. It was pretty much kind of the same surgery, and we're always doing the same stretches in the gym, and he's still doing all his things, and I know it's going to be forever. I'm doing mobility and all the stretches, so it's changed the way I guess I go into games with a good warm up and a lot of mobility and stretching. So yeah.
And I know you had injuries back in junior hockey, and you missed time before. Like, what was different about this time than maybe some of those earlier times in your career for you, like mentally, how you went through it?
Yeah, honestly, probably. I mean, concussions are worse than anything. So knowing that there's a timetable when you're going to come back, that's the biggest thing. And obviously it was frustrating, but you can work through it. Concussions, you don't know what to expect, or one day you'll feel good, one day you won't. But mentally it was still tough, just kind of I was coming back, I was trying to come back last year, and then my back gave out on me again when I was almost coming back. So and frustration in that way where I was kind of close to coming back and then ultimately having to have surgery. So it was frustrating though.
Last question, Ted Cole.
Hey, Tyler, has this been a little bit more difficult, the whole process, than you kind of thought it was going to be?
I wouldn't say so. No, I think I had a really good recovery, honestly, pretty quick. But being quick in the recovery, obviously I pushed it. I had a good summer working out and skating, but we knew things were gonna, come up and come about with soreness. But even if I wasn't hurt, training camp's hard. So a lot of guys go through little injuries here and there, and just got to battle back. And I'm just looking forward to kind of playing the game.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about camp. I mean, I remember the scrimmage and a lot of the practices, you were bumping around pretty good. I mean, how did that go? I mean, did that kind of is that where the soreness kind of started to come from and all that?
I think just the pace of training camp, a lot of
Right.
skating, whether it's groins, hip flexors, things like that. But the little bumping, I kind of wanted to get involved in that way and kind of feel it out. And I wouldn't say that the bumping did anything to make me sore now.
So you're pretty excited about tonight? I mean, it is going to be the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. A little bit nervous. I haven't been nervous for a game in a long time, but I'm excited to just be out there with the guys and just kind of get back into it, ease my way back into it, and just have fun playing.
Sounds good. Thanks for this, Tyler.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Be back shortly with Coach Slack.